Some part of me knew that when I ended that stream of Razor's Edge the other night, there was going to be one more platinum block. Just one more right before the game release. And we are less than 24 hours away from the release of Ninja Gaiden 4. Therefore, Platinum had the idea of releasing the blog, which is number 7 so far. And I'll, as always, cover it. But I hope this doesn't reveal too much, which I think it doesn't, so probably no need to give a spoiler warning. But today, I will be covering the final piece of news, most likely, before the game comes out. Will we have more platinum blogs? Possibly. Um, they still haven't done like DLC weapons or stuff like that, right? So it's possible they might talk about that type of stuff. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Ninja Gaiden 4 announcement. Development blog number 7. I almost said Devil May Cry. This time, we have a new blog post from the project manager, Murakami. Check it out here. So I have it open. He dives into the interesting topic of comprehensive optimization and explains what methods the team adopted to help achieve this game's engaging high-speed action gameplay. That's all there is to it. Let's get into it. So, no idea what this is. Polygon count is 12,883. Wow. That is wow. I don't even know if this is like a common item or like an important item. I think it's just put mad effort into this thing. But here, this is actually I'll probably I can zoom in this one. I think it's here somewhere. Yeah, okay, I can go into that one. So let's just get into it. Platinum Games official blog. Devlog, Ninja Gaiden 4, comprehensive optimization for creating high-speed action, which is a pain to do in game development. Hi, my name is Murakami, and I'm one of the project managers for Ninja Gaiden 4. This article introduces some of the comprehensive optimization we've implemented to achieve the high-speed action that defines this game. Please note that this title uses Platinum Games' property engine. So, if I see one more person saying, oh, it runs on Unreal 5, I am going to rip out the rest of my hair. It runs on Platinum's in-house engine, not Unreal 5, not Team Ninja's engine, it's Platinum's engine. So, for one final time, Platinum's engine. I hope to share a glimpse behind the scenes of the graphics and feel of the gameplay that we achieved together with the in-house engine. In-house engine, people. So, let's get into the screenshots. I know it's getting obnoxious, but imagine how I feel every time I see someone post, oh, this sucks, it's on Unreal. It's like, it's not on Unreal. These are all the props you can actually just like spawn in, decorate the rooms with, which is awesome. Static mesh, static mesh, static mesh, it's all of them named. It's funny. City build, city build. These are going to be like extremely easy to access, most likely too. Character, cinematics, comment, datasheet, debug, environment, base, basic, challenge mission, abyss road. Ooh, okay. What does that mean? City aces. I think abyss road. I don't think that's the name of one of the missions, but let's not even talk about any of that. A kid, building kid, cool kid, like this, gimmick kid, ground kid. Okay, so it's like all the data. But this challenge mission, abyss road, is kind of interesting to me. If you've heard anything about that directly. But you guys can theory craft about that. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. So that's that. Chapter 11. I'm pretty sure by the look of it. So that's that. Moving on. The 100. Oh, okay. This is good info. The 120 FPS challenge, pursuing frame rate and smooth gameplay to maximize the action. And let me say this right now: the 120 FPS runs really good on base PS5. That's all I played on so far, and it doesn't like damage the resolution too much, so it's like it's still really good to play on 120 FPS. If you're on a big TV, the 120 FPS might make the resolution stand out really bad, but if you're on a small monitor, you might have a better time with 120 FPS. So keep that in mind. Big TV, just stick to a 60 FPS most likely, unless you don't mind the resolution dump you're gonna experience. Anyways, let's go into it. To maximize the action experience inherent to the Ninja Gaiden series, we've aimed for an exponentially high frame rate of 120 FPS. Going beyond the conventional 60 FPS, this translates to demanding processing time of just 8 milliseconds per frame. So 30 FPS, 30 frames, 33 milliseconds. 60 FPS, 60 frames, 16 milliseconds. 120 FPS, 20 frames, 8 milliseconds. And 240 is just like it just gets less and less in half. 240 would be like 8 seconds, but like 4 seconds would like it's not built for it, so that's gonna fall on your rig and your device to be able to pull that off. Which is not hard. If even if it is not optimized for it, I'm sure Fiend Hayabusa is gonna probably mod some crazy shit in there as always. 8 milliseconds, meaning we need to complete various process in a mere 0.008 seconds. Even on a current generation platform like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S, maintaining this level required extraordinary effort. We had to reduce the overall processing load while retaining a certain level of graphic quality to achieve the target frame data, which usually resolution, draw distance, and graphics take a little bit of a hit. Shadow mainly. Through optimization, through thorough optimization through the dual engines of CPU and GPU. This title primarily uses 3 performance modes as its baseline: 120 FPS mode, frame rate priority mode, graphic priority mode. And I will be playing mostly on this, but I will be checking out 120 FPS. I did buy a new TV that can support it after all for this game. While 120 FPS mode prioritizes performance above all else, careful design ensures that the graphic quality doesn't take too big of a hit. This title features various performance incentive scenarios, such as scenes with enormous enemies or high-speed state. Okay, sorry, numerous, not enormous. I was about to say, why would they say enormous? That's spoilery as fuck in most of the cases. But yeah, numerous enemies at high stage traversal sections on rails and more. Spoiler. To maintain graphical fidelity, we've implemented through the optimization across both the CPU and GPU, rather than relying solely on the GPU. So they split the workload. If you want, in layman's terms, the workload has been split to be shared between the CPU and the GPU. Key mesh optimization techniques: LOD, HLOD, merged mesh. To achieve, and let me actually bring up this shot. It's pointless bringing up the screenshot because it's low resolution and we can't really see the FPS on it, so it's not really a good demonstration of what can be. Anyways, to achieve the image is the high speed movement scenes from the. So it's like as you've seen. Let me just talk about it. Let me just talk about it. Let me break it down for people that are actually really curious and nerdy about this. The high speed movement scenes on the rails were an especially major headache for the optimization team. So the point of this screenshot is there is no motion blur, there's no chromatic aberration besides lens flare here, and the game looks like it's keeping track of everything on screen without too much blurriness. So it's 120 FPS is doing a really great job keeping it stable. That's the point of the screenshot for the most part. So the screenshot at high speed and the railing part is like high speed. You're moving pretty fucking quick. And it's supposed to be giving you demonstrations like, yeah, even at moving at this speed, the image is extremely clear, which is great. So that's that. To achieve our performance goals, we implemented various approaches, with one key point being optimization of the meshes used for characters and backgrounds. This title utilizes the following techniques to reduce rendering load. LOD reduces the number of polygons in meshes based on distance. So your draw distance, practically. Stuff at further away look a little bit worse. HLOD merges multiple objects and simplifies rendering by grouping mesh for distant views. Draw distance. Merge mesh reduces mesh rendering commands then when objects are densely clustered at close range. Since these techniques require pre-generation for the vast number of meshes appearing in the game, it was crucial to implement an automation system within the game engine. So, it's telling me all this stuff. You see how crappy these things look, the blue ones, because they're farther away and they don't need that much detail on them. And the buildings itself, they look like actual PS2 graphics now, right? So the distance is not going to look good on 120 because the game has to do it. Just in stage, they decide to. Okay, so anyways, moving on. Image visualization of LOD stages of 4 polygon reduction color coded. Automation through integration of InstaLOD and the in-house engine. This game employs a powerful tool known as Insta-Lot. I'm just going to say Insta-Lot. As the core of its optimization approach, we've developed a system enabling direct control of Instalot through our property engine. Instalot excels not only at reducing polygon, but also at preserving crucial 3D models. Data like UVs and normal maps, enabling lightweight optimization while maintaining visual quality. On the flip side, the parameter settings are so wide ranging and flexible that it was almost impossible for us to find the perfect balance. Usually tends to be, it takes a tremendous amount of effort to do. This is like, polygon count and all that nerd stuff. I'm gonna leave that to you guys. Big zoom in. All right. uh, image multiple configuration based on the distance on our property new engine. Dedicated machine operation for HLOD bake or HLODs that require extremely long generation times. We also automated the process by preparing dedicated high performance machines for generation. For reference, here's an example of one machine we use for HLOD generation. CPU Intel Xeon W9 75X, 36 core, and 72 threads. Memory DDR5, 256 gigabytes, or whatever the fuck you say. GPU GeForce RTX 4060 Ti. Storage NVMe M.2 SSD. So of course, everything runs on SSD now, but it's like top of the line stuff for this, of course. And CPU cores and memory, okay, and just saying, this is practically like what your rig needs to run at max settings with 120 FPS. So if you're on fucking Windows 64, and your computer's like coughing up a fucking lung trying to run Ninja Gaiden, don't yell at the developers and be like, "Hey man, your game is optimized like shit." It's like, no, your rig is as old as your father. Like, upgrade, my guy. And make sure every piece of your rig is optimized, not just like you buy a 4060 Ti and then you have like 4 GB of RAM. Like, no, bro, like you gotta have everything lined up. Everything has to be updated. Everything has to be modernized. Like in your right, you can't have an outdated piece, otherwise it'll mess up everything. So make sure all your pieces are high end if you want to run this on crazy settings. Anyways, experience the high-speed action for yourself. I will tomorrow. I will. I swear to God, I will tomorrow. I've been dying to play this game more. Yeah, screenshot, general screenshot. I actually like that. You know what? I'm using that for the thumbnail. So I'll just leave that open for now. During development for this game we established a path to achieve both high frame rates and high visual quality by positioning Instalot as the core tool for mesh optimization. Playing at 120 FPS requires compatible hardware, but if you have the right setup, be sure to experience the satisfying smoothness it offers to the gameplay of Ninja Gaiden 4. Of course, you can still enjoy thrilling visuals and action on other performance modes as well. Feel free to adjust the settings so they best suit your own gameplay environments. Only a few days, literally a day left, my guy, until launch. Prepare yourself for intense high-speed action that keeps the tradition of the legendary series alive. Mr. Manabu Murakami-san is transitioned from the software industry to the gaming industry in 2009 and joined Platinum Games as a project manager in 2023. He has held a wide range of roles, including system engineering, motion artist, lead artist, and TA team leader. Leveraging his experience, he is currently lead project manager for our latest title, Ninja Gaiden 4. So, definitely a very experienced guy with an impressive resume. That was, probably a fraction of it was shared here. So, yeah, that's all. This is it, guys. Like, this is, some of you are playing it. Some of you went to GameStop and grabbed your copy because you can absolutely do that right now. There's a policy that if a game is coming out the next day, GameStop sells it the day before. Because a lot of GameStops and EB Games or whatever the hell, most of those places don't do midnight releases anymore. So if your Future Shop doesn't exist anymore. So like your Best Buys and like any type of like electronic place you have that actually sells games might have Ninja Gaiden on sale. So if you want to grab it early, go buy it. You don't have to wait till tomorrow to actually play the game. You can play it right now. Or if you got a copy somehow, illegally or legally, or you got a review code, you can play it too, of course. However, You are not allowed, I'll say this warning right now, you are not allowed to share any type of footage of the full game until 1 hour before the game launches. The embargo lifts an hour before Ninja Gaiden 4 officially releases worldwide. I'm letting you guys know this because some of you might have noticed my last video got strike down. It was gone for a while. And thankfully, I did talk to a Microsoft employee that was nice enough to actually directly inform me of the embargo and everything. And he actually looked into it and took away the strike because it was accidental and was generated by automated systems. It was not a person striking me, it was just the system. So the strike got taken away, so the video is back up, and there's no spoilers in it. I made a point to not talk about anything spoilery and to not bring up any footage or characters. That was the whole point of it. Because anything that was official. So, it was weird that I got struck down, but it's back up. So if you want to watch it, the video is about my hands-on experience of it. Again, there's zero spoilers in it. There's zero footage in it. It is just what I experience and my thoughts on the game and how it feels. That's all there is to it. No information directly from the game. Just my experience. Full review will go up after I beat Master Ninja. And possibly 24 hours after I beat it, because I don't want to be too heated, whether in hype or hate, and have a opinion based on it, right? So I want to actually have a thing. I might even do the full review after I beat part. We'll see. But I think it's just for me to do it after I platinum the game. That's what I intend to do. A lot of people are going to push their bullshit ass reviews out, so you guys have fun with those. But I'd rather do my review after I fully experience the game and everything it has to offer. And we'll do a different review after all the content's out. So, that's that. So, that said, my schedule for tomorrow, because this will be the last time you hear of me for, 20 more hours before the stream goes up, I will be streaming normal with no commentary. Very minimal, maybe. But I try. Normal mode is not going to have any commentary. I'm not going to plug in my headphone. You guys are going to be hearing the game and the game only. I will give a warning at the start, but that's it. Second playthrough, second stream. It will probably go up the day after because I'm probably going to be dead tired. Second stream will be hard mode. Whether I'll do it after I do all the challenges or before it, we'll see. And the third stream is going. The hard mode and Master Ninja streams are going to have commentary in them, so you guys can talk to me and listen. Master Ninja, I might turn off my mic because I might say some mean things to the NPCs, and I don't want to say that on stream. I have a potty mouth. So, yeah, hard mode is going to be voiced. It's going to be having commentary. Normal mode will not. So, I'm going to start with normal mode. I'm going to do hard mode. I'm going to do Master Ninja all on stream, so you guys can be on the journey with me when it happens. Backseating is fine. Not that I would need it, but just don't talk about story. But that being said, I'm gonna go eat my pizza and relax and sleep early because I want tomorrow to arrive much, much faster. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the blog. I hope you guys are as excited as I am to play this game. And as my final request to everybody that is gonna play this game themselves and finish it themselves, keep an open mind, keep your head cool. Do not jump into conclusions, right? Think about the story, think about the future that Platinum has planned for this game, and then compose yourself for sharing your opinion. That's my final message. You all will know what that means when the time comes. Do not discuss it in the comment section, please. People want to stay surprised. That said, I warn anybody that wants to stay spoiler-free on Ninja Gaiden to not check out the comment section, because somebody is bound to talk about it despite me saying not to. But with that said, let me know if you guys have got the game. Let me know what platform you got the game on, honestly, because I want to know if the Xbox is still the best place to play Ninja Gaiden or has it changed. And let me know if you've gotten your copy. And if Steam preload is up, definitely inform me, because a lot of people have not been able to preload the Steam version of it. So, yep. With that said, have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys in 21 hours. Take care, people.